Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show today. We are in Sturgis for our series on the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Actually, right now we're actually standing in front of the Visitor Center here in Hill City. What do we got going on today? We're going to be showing you a couple great little towns you should check out. We're also going to give you a review on Highway 385. Is it open or is it not? That's the question. So we're going to find out today and let you all know. If you watch the other video, maybe I'll put a link up here that you can go back and see the other end of it where it was blocked off the other day. And today we're going to come from the other end, the Hill City side, and show you where that is. So let's get to it today and show you all this great stuff. Also, a little bit of the windy roads out here in the Black Hills.
All the great riding that's out here. So stay tuned and find out all the great stuff.
You know, we just got done with 385. You kind of checked that out. We came from the Rapid City side, and we made a right there on the 385. We kind of wound around there a little bit. They said it was about 2 miles. I don't think it was that far. But once we got to the guided tour, you know, with the lead car there to take you through.
Pilot car.
It really wasn't too bad. It was, what, was it about 1.5 miles?
I have 1.4 miles, I think.
And the road's pretty packed down. We've seen semi go through there. We've seen a bunch of RVs going through there.
I would have rode it.
Yeah, so not too much. We did do the truck today, so we weren't on the motorcycle, but I would have took it. This is 100 times better than it was last year. Last year we had a lot of giant boulders and all kinds of stuff.
It was yeah, this is pretty packed down, so hopefully by the time the rally gets here, if they do some sort of surfacing over the top, it should be fine.
But if you're definitely pulling your trailer through here or your RV, no hesitation there. Go ahead and do that. Motorcycles, you know, just take it carefully.
Proceed with caution.
I definitely wouldn't do it at night in the dark, but during the day we got light and everything. You know, it's going plenty slow enough that you shouldn't have any trouble whatsoever. But there really was no loose chat or anything like that to slide around.
And the caution sign coming in does say loose gravel ahead. But I didn't see any. It was pretty packed down. Unless they're going to put loose gravel on it after they pack it down. I don't know.
And we'll review it again before we get closer to the rally. Maybe a week or so before the rally, before everybody starts rolling in. We'll get one last look at this construction site where it's down. But the rest of the 385 is completely open. It's easy to ride on. No issues whatsoever. Just this area from Hill City to that.
Sheridan Lake.
Yep, there you go. So let's get to it and show you what else we got going on.
Some more great stuff.
So we're stopping off right here at Hill City. It's actually the visitor center if you're coming in from this direction, from the 385 area, coming from Rapid City. They got a great visitor center here. It's well worth a stop, a lot of great information. They also have restrooms, and they're free, they're clean, they're really nice. Got a lot of great stuff. They even had coffee in there. You could have free coffee, so it's pretty cool. So if you're coming this way, take a quick stop off here and get the latest information, and they got all the great information about what's going on during the rally in
Hill City.
There you go. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
Few things that we want to tell you that is no longer here. One is the Firehouse Brewing House that's down here in Hill City that used to have the big giant airplane out front. It has changed hands. It is something else now. And they have closed the winery up.
Berry Prairie Winery. I can't say it. Berry Prairie Winery.
There you go. It's had the badass wines. They are closed. I think they said they closed April this year, so it's all gone. We knew it last year at the end of the rally. We kind of talked a little bit about it, that they had announced that they were going to be closing, and I think it was supposed to be by the first of the year, but they ended up making it, I guess, till April here. There's still a few liquor stores that still have some of their wine, but other than that, it's history. But we've been told that another brewing company has bought the brewery side of it, so maybe something will happen here, maybe before Sturgis, maybe not. Just a FYI. Let's go on down. We're going to show you where, if you're around the Hill City area, they do have the Senior Center has a breakfast during the rally. We're going to go check that out next.
All right, let's go.
They have a breakfast here. It's put on by the seniors. It's actually right here at the Hill City Center. Hey, you hear the 1880s train? It's rolling in. That's another thing. It's right across the street from the 1880s railroad. And we'll take you a look here and show you the building behind us. You can kind of see it there. There you go. So 2 things you can do. You can come out and have breakfast first, then set up and get you a ride on the 1880s train. It takes you from Hill City to
Keystone.
Yep, it's a great ride, and you can get off and get back on. Just look at the time schedule to get going to where you're going. Here comes the train. We get comped on that, or we pay for that?
The very first time we did it, we paid for it, but they wanted us to go again. Remember, they kept calling and calling.
Today we don't have enough time to ride the train, but we have rode it a couple of times, and it is a good ride. Sometimes you can see some deers out there and some cool stuff like that, but it's kind of a cool way. We're actually going to show you a ride that goes along that way, but not today, because once again, we're not having enough time. We ain't on the bike. Probably later this week.
It's supposed to rain, 90% chance of rain all day, so we decided to take the truck out and look at it.
So starting tomorrow, which you're watching this on Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be out riding, and Friday probably, we'll be out riding and showing you all this great information, great rides out here on the other side of Rapid City. So stay tuned and keep watching, and let's go see. We got one more town we're going to hit today.
We're going to go see Keystone.
And we're going to try, we're looking to see if the great burgers in the Rapid City area. We've got one pick here. So once again, Bob's favorite picks of hamburgers. We're going to let you know at the end of all this series which one's the best.
There you go.
What's cool about the engine is they're always pulling the train. So when they came from Keystone to Hill City, they were coming this direction. Since they're going back the other way back to Keystone, the engine actually comes down here. They switched the track to get it down to where now the engine is going to be pulling the train again. That's pretty cool versus pushing or pulling, you know, like a lot of railroads do. Over here in Hill City, we're going to take you down a really cool road. It's actually called
Old Hill City Road.
That's right. It's a cool road to check out because what makes it so neat is it's got a yellow line all the way down. So it's really good if you're inexperienced, you're not used to riding windy roads. This is a good one to get on and do. It's about a 10-mile ride. You actually get to cross the train tracks
14 times.
That's the 1880s train, so that's pretty cool. That if you want to go slow enough or wait for the train to leave from either one of the 2 stations in Keystone or over there in Hill City, you can actually ride along with the train. They'll wave to you, all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it and we'll go right on that ride.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my wouldn't lie to you. Doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ah. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl.
If you get done with that ride, which is cool, it's 10 miles long, and from Hill City to Keystone, and right when you come across the light, there's a big parking lot here. There's the Ramada Inn. There's also what's a cool place down there that's got the dinosaur-looking thing?
Called Sprockets.
Yeah.
They say they have food, but I'm sure it's like kind of bar-y food because it's more of an arcade. If you're bringing your kids, it's a fun place to go, take your kids and hang out.
But right here behind us is their visitor center. You can get information on what's going on in Keystone during the rally and all that kind of great stuff. So just a lot of times when you're coming to these towns, people always ride through them, but they never really stop. And sometimes it's good just to stop at these tourist areas like this. And they're part of the Chamber of Commerce, both of the two that we just seen, one in Hill City and the one here in Keystone, to give you that great information of what's going on, because you might miss something they got going on during the rally that might be exciting, you might want to see.
Something that's right up your alley.
There you go. Let's go take a look through Keystone. Coming through Keystone, you need to make sure you stop and park your bike. Check out some of that. The first place I showed you is that root beer. Great homemade root beer. Had it many a times, worth the stop. Look back behind me, ice cream. Also going to be another hamburger challenge here, but not today because we already have a date to eat at another restaurant in Rapid City. So you'll be seeing that in a little bit. But definitely check it out. Keystone's a great little town. All these little towns here. Spend a little time walking around. Even if you spend a half an hour to an hour, it's worth the experience. the shop behind me is actually owned by some Indians. So if you want to get some real Indian artifacts, jewelry made, things like that, cool place to stop and check out. Old-fashioned fudge. Getting ready for another burger challenge. We're right here at
Sturgis Garage.
Right here in Rapid City. They also do Wednesday nights. They do bike night, so you can come up here. They're actually going to end up giving away an Indian motorcycle sponsored by the Sturgis Indian Motorcycle Dealer.
There you go.
Let's go inside and find out what burger we're going to get. I don't see it on there. I'll have to ask them where. What'd you get?
I got the Caesar chicken salad here at Sturgis. Looks fantastic.
There you go. So we're over here at Sturgis. They had a burger. It was pretty good, but it was a little dried out.
Yeah.
It was really thick. Probably sat back there a little long. That's the only bad thing about when you come to a larger establishment. You know, they're cooking a lot of different food. Sometimes the food doesn't come out as quickly as you would like it to. You know, it was good, but it's not going to rank up there even in the top 3.
Probably not. And this, you have to think too, this is a chain. This really isn't a local mom and pop like some of the places we've been going to. So that all has a lot to do with it too, I think.
There you go. But we still highly recommend Sturgis. And Wednesday nights, they have the bike night.
That's right. So come check them out. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad at all, but didn't rank up there in the top 3.
There you go. What do you got going on that could help us at a motorcycle rally here?
Well, you know, we're in the information business, and that's why we started the Sturgis Rally app. And I think we have probably one of the most complete information apps out there in the whole motorcycle world, actually.
So we'll put the code down here so they can just scan that.
Yes.
So they'll be able to go right to it and be able to find all this information. So what's some of the information we'll be able to find on there?
Well, on the Sturgis Rally app, we got just about everything that, you know, you can get everywhere else. Concerts, events, schedules, links to all the venues and campgrounds and that sort of thing. But we have a lot more. We have a rally community section where we have every town that's involved in the rally around the hills has their own page. We have a medical section with one-click access or one-click navigation to all the medical centers in the hills. Hopefully nobody will need it, but in case you do, it's nice to have. We've got a road to Sturgis, and if you're driving to Sturgis, we've gone down every major highway that comes into Sturgis and rode down every town you're going to be riding through. We have police, medical, bars, restaurants, hotels, bike repair, towing, just about any kind of information you're going to need as you come up and down the highway.
Sounds pretty good. We'll send them your way.
All right, thanks very much.